Hello, everyone. My name is Justin Paul. I am currently a graduate student in the Design MBA program at California College of the Arts. I am going to walk you through a brief analysis of the Mazda annual report from 2013 to 2015. During this period, Mazda made a substantial shift that led to nearly $1 billion spike in net and operating income, all while maintaining their current and quick ratios for seemingly low risk and overnight miracle, all thanks to innovation. I chose Mazda because one of my first cars in high school was a 2004 Mazda RX-8. I drove this car for 7 years before giving it up, and my next car will probably be a Mazda as well. If I were to work for a car company in design, Mazda would be high on my list. You see, Mazda has always taken pride in their individuality, avoiding the cookie-cutter image and serving the niche market of driving enthusiasts who desire affordable performance and efficiency in an attractive, fun-to-drive package. The Mazda heritage is known as the Zoom Zoom way, and along with many other innovative solutions, Mazda is constantly surprising the industry with new ways to approach old problems. Those things I admire most about them. But how innovative are they? Mazda claims that their focus is on innovation, but our Professor Marty Lowe taught us to always find the story in the numbers. Therefore, we will examine the statements and ratios for clues to evidence of their success in 2013, and we will also investigate the notion that there is a connection between sales performance and the investments made into research and development. As many of you may know, Mazda is a Japanese company based out of Hiroshima, Japan, so for reference, keep in mind that 120 yen is equal to $1 US. I will state my figures in US currency, ratios, and percentages, even though the statement mostly shows yen. To start, let's take a look at the balance sheet. So far, Mazda's performance looks pretty average. Their ratios fluctuate only slightly throughout the period. One important ratio for the automotive industry is the inventory turnover ratio. This explains how well companies turn products into revenue or how often they can produce and sell out all of their inventory annually. For Mazda, their rate is only about 6 times each year. Competitors still manage to outsell Mazda. However, we must keep in mind that they are a much smaller company than automakers like Honda or Toyota. Honda's inventory is almost 4 times the size of Mazda's at $12.5 billion in comparison to Mazda's $3.2 billion. So then, why the sudden spike by March 2013? Well, on October 26, 2012, the Mazda CX-5 was released. It was the first of the redesigning overhaul that Mazda underwent after severing the last of their ties with automaker Ford. Skyactiv, a brand name for the series of technologies in all the new models, aims to greatly improve fuel efficiency and engine output. Mazda has designed the body, chassis, motor, and transmission all at once to reduce costs and homogenize the system for easy transfer into various future Mazdas. Furthermore, Mazda claims that these innovations created lean manufacturing, referred to as monosecurity innovation, which might explain their rise in production despite leaving a major support system found in Ford Motor Company. Now, as we look at the income statement, there is a substantial marketing push where we see $4.5 billion spent on SG&A in 2013. By the end of the fiscal year, Mazda had sold 953,000 units over a total of only 9 months. But where is the R&D spending in all of this? Research and development is not stated directly on the income statement, but you can find the expense in the notes section. Despite claims in the front of the report, Mazda's numbers do not speak towards a heavy investment into R&D. Only 3.6% of their sales revenue is devoted to R&D, while Honda devotes 4.6%, or roughly $5 billion. Much of what Mazda does is ultimately but a small scale of what other car manufacturers do, but their success is still relevant. After releasing their line of Skyactiv models, net cash from operating activities also spiked. Their net cash tripled. Their ratio to sales rose from 2% to almost 8% by 2015. This reinforces the fact that Mazda did not have to adjust their numbers. Rather, through design, their products saw immediate increase in demand. They did not liquidate assets, as that would have negatively affected their current ratio, which has actually been steadily improving. Delaying entry into the hybrid and electric vehicle industries, Mazda chose to perfect the gasoline engine first before taking on possibilities of alternative energy. So, is Mazda the innovative powerhouse that it claims to be? Not as defined by most. The overhaul of the company certainly yielded great returns, and they were willing to follow through with aggressive marketing relative to their size. However, Mazda is not trying to be at the cutting edge of autonomous vehicles or alternative fuels. They are addressing those who are buying a car right now and want to have a blast during their commute each day. In summary, Mazda separated from Ford by 2013, just in time to release an entirely redesigned fleet and are selling dramatically more cars than before. They are certainly an underdog company that never ceases to amaze me. They keep their eyes and ears open to hear our concerns, and their sales strategy is to maintain all former Mazda drivers while developing vehicles that newcomers might enjoy as well. Their clean slate approach to design truly did create the success they have now, and I look forward to seeing the continued progress Mazda will make now that it is no longer persuaded by a different company. And so I hope you have enjoyed my analysis of the Mazda Motor Corporation, and thank you very much.